What about you, Betty? What triggered what you are doing? What inspired you to be on the side of the girl child in Zimbabwe?
Shaka, my story is that at age 6, I was raped in the neighborhood where I was a child vendor selling on the streets. And I grew up with anger that one day it must stop. And there was silence around abuse of girls in the neighborhood when we grew up. It was a taboo to break silence. So I think I started off as an angry woman who really wanted to do something to stop it. And then I watched my mother and all the women in the neighborhood being murdered in the homes. The home to me became a war zone. And I became a rebel of that war zone to say, why are we talking about many other wars out there when in the home where you're supposed to be protected, there is violence? So I fought through my whole education, working as a child laborer. And then when I graduated from university, I said to myself, if I made it to this high level of education, what stops every girl from standing up? So it's a personal story that I started telling myself at age 6 up until now I'm 40.
Now, to what extent have your efforts, Betty, made a difference in your view?
I'm celebrating. First of all, in Zimbabwe, rape was a taboo. Girls were dropping out of school. So I've got a list of 300,000 girls who graduated from my program in terms of empowerment. They are all over the world. And one of them, in fact, is in Uganda, where she has started a huge network assisting young girls. One of the girls I used to teach in class. And then I've got Sierra Leone that has come on board, South Africa, and also United States, United Kingdom. So I have joined at least 3 continents in the world to come together to address issues of girls practically, not verbally.
You were, of course, honored as one of the CNN heroes, you know, in the past. To what extent has that experience made a difference in your life and the manner in which you go about doing your business?
I used to be in a small village, but I was elevated to a global village. That gave me a platform to say it's no longer Betty Makoni's issue. It's no longer Zimbabwe issue. This is a universal issue. So CNN put me at a center stage where everybody now turns to me as Betty Makoni to break silence on anything that is hindering their development. So I have become like the global ambassador for girls all over. So we are in all over Africa, especially, as I said, in Uganda. I really wanted to touch every village, to be non-bureaucratic, not to be an organization, but to be a network. Wherever you see a girl, be it at a bus stop, a vending shop, be it in a brothel, just start empowerment. You don't necessarily have to be in a big, nice office. Wherever you are is where you are going to make a change.
What do you think needs to happen in order for society at large to really understand that the issues you are talking about are essentially fundamental human rights? It's not just women or girls' rights.
Really, it's the mindset, the attitude, the practice, and the belief. It's all in the head that another human being is a second-class citizen. As soon as she is born, she's placed as a passerby who is supposed to get married. That's why it has not shamed anyone in Africa to marry a 10-year-old girl or to take a knife and do female genital mutilation, cutting somebody's most delicate genital organ that is so private. And then the attitudes, when they are changed, we need the girl at the center, the victim. We have talked about a victim for so long. Now we want to talk about a victor. We want to talk about situations where a girl emerges a hero so that she matches the patriarchal system that is so discriminatory.
Now, Betty, you have a colleague of yours here called Derek, who, of course, is one of this year's top 10 for the CNN award. What advice do you have for him? What does he have to do in order to win the whole thing?
Definitely, I've picked it up. We are going to throw the vote. I'm very good at telling everybody to vote. You need to win. And we have all of us to be together. I already have a CNN network of viewers. So it's a matter of him coming to my Facebook and the work is done. And what also I want to tell you is keep doing this, keep focus on what you are doing. I understand his project, and I think in Africa, as long as people start using their hands and start using all the capabilities they have, we are going to change the face of the country. So here he's not only a CNN top hero. To a little girl in a village who gets a bar of soap, he is the hero. So according to me, he's the hero because no one else has done it. So we are proud of you, and I congratulate you, and I'm going to join in the vote. And I am totally behind you, because I'm working in youth girls in Uganda. They also need to set up a small project like what you are doing in Georgia to process it with their own hands. So congratulations, you are my hero.